Hi, good morning. This is Curtis here at bullytree.com, and man, this morning I'm in a state of a rush here. I am actually sitting in my greenhouse. I have a greenhouse that I start thousands and thousands of vegetables basically every year, and I have fun with them. I grow a lot of them out to seed, so I can sell some of those seeds a lot of those seeds on my seed store. I have a seed store online where I ship seeds to different people all over the world, but mostly the U.S. And it's going wonderfully, and it's just a nice little successful business. I grow tomatoes mostly, and this year I have grown 45 varieties. I grow them in flats like this. This is how I grow them out, and then I sell them. I sell them online in my store, and I sell them at markets, farmers markets, and I sell them at a yard sale at my home. I just have a lot of fun with it, and it's just it's a hobby for me. I love it. I love being in my greenhouse. This thing is air conditioned and heated. It's just a beautiful thing, this is what I do. Anyway, I want to name this video. I want to direct this video at Bully Badass TV. Online the other day, he said something to me about my videos are on. I commented on something that he did on one of his videos, because I thought that he showed a dog there that had a kink tail and the cherry eyes, and he said it was one of the cleanest dogs that he ever saw. So I got on it because I realized that quite possibly this dude is staying safe. He's staying on the safe side for the sake of his business. And you guys know Curtis is not going to stay safe, because Curtis is here for the dogs first. I'm not here to line my pockets. I'm not here to make dollars. I'm here for the dogs first. And so I'm not going to stay safe. I love the dogs. I love the dogs so much, and every day I get a lot of times I get death threats about my videos and commenting on other dogs, and I understand that people feel really connected to the dogs, and they feel that I'm hurting the business by saying things. But I want to hurt a few businesses, because a lot of businesses are crap. They're breeding crappy dogs, and don't let me start calling names now. I've seen things that I could really say that I haven't. I pick up some of the things to talk about, but I really couldn't comment on everything. But there's a lot of sad stuff happening in this bully community. But this one is for you, Bully Badass TV. Okay? First of all, I know you're not going to make a reply video to my video because you don't want to give me no airtime, because you think I'm all about airtime. I'm not about airtime. I'm about saving the dogs' lives, man. The dogs are dying. And I'm kind of mad this morning. This is what Zeke said of Bully Badass TV. He said that my videos were unentertaining and mildly interesting. Well, of course it'll be unentertaining and mildly interesting to him, because he's in a whole different realm. He's dealing with trying to sell people stuff, and I'm coming from the heart. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can question my honesty, because I have nothing for sale. I don't have a store. You see, I have businesses outside the bully community. You know why? Because that's where it is needed. I don't want to come on, build an audience of thousands and thousands of users and then sell them something. That's not what I'm about. That's not how I feel about the dogs. My videos are purely because I love the dogs. And Zeke, you gotta understand that. If you don't, you're not quite there yet, buddy. There are people that really love the dogs. If you want to document the dogs, if you really want to document a breed, document the plight of the American Pit Bull Terrier. Document the plight of the dogs in the pound dying every day. You have the means, the beautiful camera and lenses, and you live out there where there's a lot of stray dogs and a lot of dogs hurting. Why don't you do that? Instead of making a video with a dog with a kink tail and cherry eyes and saying it's one of the cleanest dogs you ever saw. In my opinion, you're just lining yourself up. You're just lining yourself up to make money. Like you said, the exotic bullies, ABKC allows exotic bullies at their shows because that's where the crowd is right now, and that's what you're doing too. Honestly, man, I question your motives. What are your motives, man? Tell me. You want to document the plight of a breed so when it gets big you'll be there? You know, the breed's already big. Exotic bullies ain't gonna get any bigger. They're gonna go down. You know, because the dogs are incorrect. They're dying, man. The 70-degree, it's springtime here right now. I already seen 3 dogs in my area, exotics, that are dead in the 170-degree weather day. The first one we had, 3 dogs dead. You figure that out, man. The dogs are dying, Zeke. So it's all well and fine to sell hats and CDs and line your pocket or make money or whatever you do. You might have a family, you want to feed them. But in the process of feeding your family, don't forget that dogs are dying, man. And it hurts me right here. It touches me right here. Okay? So step up, man. Step up and document the dogs. The bad side too. You know, I haven't seen you said one thing that this dog has a high rear. Or nothing. You know, the dog, you know, this nothing. Everything that you say is all positive. Everything in this community is not well. Everything in the bully community is not well. So it can't be all positive. So don't be mad at me when I have a point of view. You say I give people compliments and then I break them down. Of course I do that. I will give you a compliment today and break you down tomorrow. Why? Because if you have a nice dog, you have a nice dog. And if you're doing crap, you're doing crap. And I will say it. But you stay safe because you have too much to lose. And I don't have anything to lose. The only thing I'm losing, man, is our dogs. And it hurts me. You know? I don't have to rehearse these videos, man. I don't have to practice. I don't have to practice to say nothing, man. What I say comes to my heart. I've been an entertainer in the music world since I was 8 years old, man. That's probably before you were born. That's 40 years now. Okay? 40 years. 40. So now you know how old I am. I'm not a kid, man. You know? I'm not a kid out here, man. I'm a grown man. And I know when I see something, and I know I've seen more than you. Because I know you in my age. I know I've seen, you know, I traveled to 27 countries now, man. Come on, man. I've seen stuff, man. You know? Don't pull a fancy camera out, video, whatever you call it, and try to do videos only on the nice side, and next thing you know, you have 10 stores selling people DVDs and hats and t-shirts and Shopify and all that stuff. Don't do that, man. You know, if you're gonna do that, that's well and fine. Make money for your family, but make sure in the process you see these dogs stay alive. Go out to BSL meetings. Go out to BSL meetings. You know, pull a few guys aside. This dog's high in the rear. You know, that dog over there is what you need to be breeding like. Don't just make it look all good on camera, man. The whole world is watching. You're probably the biggest person in the bully community in the videography world, you know. So do it right, man. Take your opportunity with the things that you have and the equipment that you have and the following that you have, which is important. And not only speak nice things. You can't always speak nice things, man. Life is not like that, you know. Go on my video on my website, bullytree.com. Look at the Grand Champion series. I take the time out to interview these people sometimes an hour and write everything down that they tell me. And I write about their dogs. You know why I do that? Because these people deserve credit. They took the time to take their dogs out, show their dogs, get their dogs to a certain status, and nobody is seeing them. Nobody is seeing the Grand Champion dogs. All people are seeing is exotics that never did nothing. Never did nothing for this dog, for these breeds. You see the exotics too. Your eyes full of dollar signs for these exotics. Okay? Highlight the plight of the American bully, which is not even truly an established breed yet. But here comes the exotic that is a spin-off of it. We don't need no new breeds, man. We need to stabilize the ones we have. It's quite simple. And if you've never seen me this animated before, I'm animated now. Bully community do not need new breeds. We need to stabilize the dogs that we have. Okay? And forget this toad line and frog line and whatever line, dogs that are dying before they're 2 years old. My neighbor down the street lost a whole litter of 9 within 6 months from heart problems. How you figure? And I told her, don't get into exotic dogs. She did it. They died one by one. Every person that she sold dogs to, she had to return some of the money. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? My videos are on entertaining. I'm not here for entertainment, dude. I am an entertainer, man. I have 5 CDs, man, that done pretty well all over the world. What are you talking about, man? I am an entertainer. But this is not about entertainment. This is about serious business. You understand what I'm saying? This is about serious business, man. So please, Mr. Zeke from Bully Badass TV. Okay? First of all, I wouldn't name my channel Bully Badass because I don't want to portray the dogs in any kind of bad way. And you know, me, I'm very touchy with that. That's kind of why we didn't probably do business earlier on when he called me a few years ago. You know, I thought about the badass thing. I don't like it. That's your thing. If that's the way you want to portray the dogs, then that's business. It's a business ploy. For me, I always go with good names. I always go with good names because I want to represent the dogs real good. You see what I'm saying? So here's the deal. I ain't mad at you because I realize you might yet be a baby in the bully world. But I'm telling you, I was right where you were. I was right where you were in 1985, 1986. How can I make money with these dogs? You know, I did a lot of things. You know, some of them were successful, some not. I had a doggy day, a bully daycare just for bulldogs. You know, that was really successful in New York City. Really successful. You know, I lost my passion for that because my feeling was for something else. This right here is what I feel for. You know, I feel for standing up for the dogs, and I'm gonna do that. And I hope that at some point you do that too, instead of just documenting, and instead of saying safe, and instead of not wanting to put a link of anybody's like mine or somebody's in your text because you don't want to promote anybody else but yourself. I tell you what, man, you can't always stay safe because the dogs right now, they're not in a safe place, and people like you and me, we can make a difference. So step it up, man. Okay? Step it up. I'm putting you out there because you can make a big difference in this community. You can let people know that their dogs need to be better. Okay? I don't need to hear who you spoke to, somebody with some dog with some kink tail who don't even know that this dog has a problem. He doesn't know. You know. Why don't you tell him? My point exactly. With that said, this is Curtis of Bully Tree. I love the dogs. I love gardening. I love the earth. I love people. I don't like to see people taken advantage of. You know, I don't like to see exploitation, disrespect, you know. And I don't play it safe. Not for anybody. I'm not playing it safe for anybody. If I see that you do something that affects the dogs, I'm gonna call you out. You understand? And I didn't like what Bully Badass TV did. I didn't like how he posted that dog with a kink tail. That people are saying the dog has a kink tail, and you're saying it's clean. What message are you sending to the world? Peace. Curtis of Bully Tree here.